For our first award, we'd like Dial Hewlett to please step up, and the Doctors Blackstock, if you could step up also, please.
Good evening, everyone. We'll let Doctors Blackstock come to the front, and this is the first Dr. Dale Blackstock Memorial Award for excellence in medical education and community service. Now, we have with us Dr. Blackstock's twin daughters, Oni and Uche, and for those of you who weren't around at the time, I met Dr. Blackstock in late June of 1976, and I think we spent probably two of the most difficult months of our entire medical careers, which is the first 2 months of our internship. We spent working side by side. As I recall, Dr. Jeff Bradshaw, who's not here, he was one of our residents, and I believe that Dr. Al Gaiman was one of the residents as well, and Dr. Paul Killian was the attending physician, and of course Dr. Thompson was overseeing all of us. Dr. Blackstock was actually carrying her twin daughters during our residency, and they are now successful doctors themselves. They have carried on the legacy that Dr. Thompson instilled in us to serve, and Dr. Dale Blackstock served, and they are now serving. And so this legacy, we assure you, Dr. Thompson, is being continued. Dr. Oni Blackstock is serving the HIV population at Montefiore Hospital in the Bronx, treating patients up there. Dr. Uche Blackstock is serving in emergency medicine, and I believe it's at NYU, and she's serving there. And just to say a few words about Dr. Dale Blackstock, because I think it's important for us to say something about her. Dale was born in Brooklyn, and she was actually raised by a single mother. Her mother was actually on public assistance. Despite those barriers, Dale went on to graduate from medical school at Harvard University. After she completed Harvard University's medical school, she came here to Harlem Hospital to serve the patients of this community. And she served extremely well. Dr. Dale Blackstock was one of the most compassionate physicians, I think, that I've ever known. She went on to follow in Dr. Thompson's footsteps. She did a nephrology fellowship, and after that nephrology fellowship, she served at Downstate University in Kings County Hospital, where she treated the patients there with renal disease. She ran programs for hypertension screening in Brooklyn. She did an abundance of community service. She and her husband Earl were instrumental in raising money to help elect Mayor David Dinkins, who was the first African-American mayor of the city of New York. And she served the community in just so many ways that it is just, it's hard to really enumerate all of them. And as a result of that service, she actually has had some things named after her in Brooklyn. She's been honored in a number of ways for that service at the Downstate University, Kings County Hospital, and I think that it would be remiss for us not to have similar honors for us here, for her here at Harlem Hospital. And so at this time, if I can get the actual certificate here, I would like for Oni and Uche to read this award presentation.
Okay, so the Dr. Dale Blackstock Memorial Award for Excellence in Medical Education and Community Service. So in recognition for your contributions to the field of medical education and in appreciation of your unwavering dedication and service to the underserved patient communities in the city of New York and globally, this goes to Dr. Linnea Capps today on September 16th. Dr. Capps, where are you? Yeah, you're coming. Yeah. And it's such an honored actually to be able to award this to Dr. Capps. So Dr. Capps trained with my mother, and actually Dr. Capps and I were colleagues at Montefiore just a few years ago. So it feels like a circle coming full. So we really appreciate this opportunity. And thank you to Dr. Hewlett and the Reunion Committee. So Dr. Capps.
It's a total surprise to me to be awarded this certificate in front of so many people that I've known for 30 years, and for what I'm still doing now in my work, and I'm not talking loud enough. But that's all I was going to say anyway. Thank you very much.
Okay, the next award goes to Dr. Patricia Bath. This is the John Lindenbaum and Dr. Jean Smith Memorial Visionary Award for Research, Innovation, and Patient Care in recognition of your outstanding contribution through research, innovation, and your service to patients in need of the preservation and restoration of visual health. Dr. Patricia Bath.
Wow, you shouldn't have, but I'm glad you did. No, I'm very proud of my association with Harlem Hospital. My family physician, Dr. Cecil Marquez, delivered me, and he was recognized this evening. I grew up in Harlem, went to Howard, and I knew I had to come back to my community at Harlem. I did my internship here, and as you know, I fought to get eye care to this hospital, and I'm happy that it did have a residency at some point. But the battle is not over. You know, we must fight for health care, universal health care, and we need to take care of the blind. Thank you.